Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. This will be your message from God, Ra Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings. For $50 per month, you get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out why we spiritually led here. What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? So I'm hearing like clatter, right? Whereby, let's say maybe a glass collides with a cup, or a pot all of a sudden, like starts to make like, it's like I'm just hearing house dishes, right? Like collide, but like no one is doing it. Let's say there's a cup here and a glass there, and then it'll make a sound like it hit it, right? And then someone going to check because they know no one's in the kitchen or no one's in the home except them, and then they find this, they find something and it is hit, but they know that they put it here. This was here, this cup or this glass, this was here, this was here. Like someone is experiencing paranormal activity in their home. This is someone here. This is a mother energy or a elderly woman energy. Take it how it applies for your reality. But it's a woman here. This is a woman who was some form of a guardian to you or a relative. Yeah, we have the Page of Swords. Like this woman is being spiritually haunted, spiritually stalked, spiritually watched, spiritually being hovered over. Like they're being followed by spirits, and those spirits are also in their home. They're being watched. Like this person is being watched by all these spirits. We have Gemini energy, we have Libra energy, we have Aquarius energy here as well. Yeah, and there's nothing they can do about it too. We have the Eight of Swords. Like this is someone who has been trying to cleanse their home with so many incantations and so many potions and so many things that they've been trying to do to cleanse their home and cleanse themselves, but nothing is working. They still have the spiritual haunting energy in their life. They still paranormal activity in their home. I see this person asking someone to come into their home to cleanse it. So asking someone to cleanse their body or ways to do so. Like this person has been doing so much consulting on so many levels trying to figure this out, but this paranormal activity is worsening, and the activities themselves are becoming more scary. Like it's not just a glass hitting a cup now, it's like a table being turned upside down. Imagine, I know no one comes into my office except me, and then I'm done working, I go, when I come back tomorrow the desk is flipped upside down. knowing there's no way no one else had access. It's just me. Like the most absurd things are beginning to happen to this woman in their life. This is a woman that played with a lot of darkness that has now begun to catch up to them. We have the Hermit reversed to the Three of Swords. Like this darkness has begun to catch up to this woman. They've done so much that they need to pay for. It's like the one true crime of this woman was making you cry. It's like in spirit, when she did that to you, when she put you through all those things because of her darkness and dark ways, your tears were not falling on deaf ears. Your tears were not just falling, beloved. God was catching them. This is payback. Like this is a evil, wicked mother figure energy who was a supposed relative or guardian to you, whose evil and wicked has caught up to them. Like entirely. It has caught up to them, the devil. All right? They're in that energy. We have double Gemini energy here. Things are about to change for this woman for the worst. It's like, and she can't act like she doesn't know why her life is going to be falling apart the way it is. Because she knows the energy she sent out on earth. This is a wicked, evil, conniving, calculated woman who's vindictive, foul, and vile in the way that they are. It's like this woman, there's effects that have begun to unleash themselves in their reality due to the darkness they've played with spiritually. This spiritual darkness they've played with, whether it be black magic, voodoo, or witchcraft. This spiritual backlash of what they've done, this darkness here, is one which you wouldn't wish on your own worst enemy. Because what's about to happen to this woman, they're about to rot from the inside. Like this is a woman whose insides are going to rot. Like they're going to start to have digestive system problems or respiratory system problems, or they esophagus will start to have issues. Like this person's inside body, not the flesh, the outside, their inside body is going to actively rot. This is due to a certain backfire here. Everything that they've done, they're going to pay for it. This is someone that's paying for their karma, and it's going to get worse. It's going to worsen. Hence the paranormal activity. It's just one of many things that are going to begin to happen to this woman. As we've established, the inside of their body is going to start to rot as well. It's part of the effect of the darkness they played with. They tapped into it. We have the Death reversed. So because of that, right? Because they made active decisions and choices that put them in this situation, there's no one else to blame but them. This is a circumstance that won't change. They need to go through everything that they're going through. You know, we all go through things, right? And then with the grace of God and the mercy of the Lord, we find our way to the end of the tunnel, or the end of the storm. Because of God, we can solve our problems and find solutions. This is someone here who always chose darkness. And for them to learn, they have to stay in the darkness they chose. God won't give this person any way out of this. They are crying to God, saying how sorry they are for what they did to you, and all these things that they think matter. They should have said all that when it mattered. They should have been on that when it mattered. It doesn't matter now. You will always choose yourself over this supposed mother, or whoever this is in your reality here. It's like you never choose this woman. You don't care what happens to her. She never cared about what happened to you. She actively tried to take you out of here spiritually, time and time again, attacking you, trying to destroy you and your life since you were small as a sack, since you were tiny. And then she wants to make you feel bad that she's caught in her evil. It's your wickedness. So, beloved, you're being called to continuously detach from the past. This person is right where they need to be. You just being alerted, right? This is spiritual news. You just need to know because it's karma they are serving due to actions they took in life, and you are one of the people that they took action towards with the evil and wickedness that they possess within them. So this is someone here who's done so much evil, not just to you, they're evil and wicked in general. This is someone truly evil and wicked, and their true colors have come out. Now everybody can see. At first, they were hiding it, playing the role of this victim mentality, and you were the problem or something was wrong with you. Now everybody's seeing something has always been wrong with her. Always. It can't be ignored now. It can't be swept under the rug now. They are paying for it. You are this woman's karma. God assigned you to their life as karma. They need to learn. If you weren't you, this woman would never learn. This woman, they thought for a long time, like you would come back to them and plead for help, or you'd still care about having a sort of connection with them. They never thought you'd just up and leave and move on and forget they ever existed. They never thought that you'd heal from the trauma they caused you. They always thought you would be hung up and wanting closure and feeling sorry for yourself. No, you chose yourself and said, you know what? Your evil and wickedness is not my problem. So it's my problem that you were evil and wicked. How is that even a thing here? This woman is sickly minded, and their heart is rotten, and their body within will rot as a side effect of their already rotting heart. If you are a bad person, your life will turn out badly. That's the energy you sent out in the world. Don't expect anything less than that. They try to control your entire narrative and story. They try to paint you out to be someone you're not so many times. They were desperate to get people on their side, desperate to have these minions that say yes to everything they say about you, whether that be family or whoever was behind this woman. Everybody is paying. They can't even look at one another. They can't even communicate with one another anymore. The shame, the guilt, the embarrassment is so heavy, it's eating at them and they're conscious. We have double Aries energy. We have Leo energy. We have Sagittarius energy here. We have Scorpio energy, and we have Pisces energy. So this specific person, right, this woman, people like to be like, you know what I'm getting from this? An analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Jeanette McCurdy wrote a book titled, I'm Glad My Mom Died. The contradiction of that would only affect a person who had a good mother in their life. They would feel a type of way about that title because they never experienced the snake through their own mother or a motherly figure. So in this instance, what I'm channeling is that you and this person, just because you are related, it doesn't mean you're here for the same purpose. You are here to break the generational curse. They are here to live it because they've chosen to. You're not going to choose to be in poverty, choose to be in lack, You're not going to choose to be sick. You're not going to choose to be them. That's their energy. You want to do better. You want to start afresh. You want to do it right. You want to choose God. This woman never did that. They're a liar. Everybody should know that by now. And they are aware. This woman wanted you to fear for your life, fear for, everything that they like. They wanted you to, they just wanted to have this impact, like in your life. Like, man, you choosing yourself, you will continuously heal. You will continuously be okay. And they will continuously get worse. This paranormal activity is serious. Beloved, imagine you are in your home, alone, wherever you lay your head. You know that you put something here. And all of a sudden, you come back and find it here. There's a presence in this woman's home. There's spiritual presence in this woman's home. And it's not good. These aren't good energies and spirits that roam their home. Like, this person, they have a haunted house. Someone lives in a haunted house. Their house is purely haunted on some movie type energy. It's like that those things that happen that you like, man, if I tell people, they would never believe me. They'll think I'm crazy. Wasn't it her trying to make you seem like that to people, that you were crazy or something was wrong with you? Guys, you see how things backfire in people's lives? Just leave people alone if you're not a good person. This person abused the authority and control and power they had. They didn't choose to be a good person. And it will reflect. Their life will be a reflection of the decisions and choices they've made till this day. Things they think they're going to take to the grave, they're going to actively pay for it. You might keep what you've done within and take it to the grave, but your suffering will actively haunt you till you go to the grave. What you did will actively haunt you, even if you don't want to speak it and want no one to know you did it, though. It will haunt you, therefore. Just because that rapist didn't get caught doesn't make them innocent. That's an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. They didn't get caught for a long time. Everybody was on their side thinking something's wrong with you or siding with them or whatever. They little minions. Tables have turned. The time for that is over now. This person is so evil and wicked, they still to this day don't feel remorse for what they did. The guilt, the embarrassment, the shame only comes in because they are now seen in a particular way. They don't care about you. They never did. Like, you don't understand. Someone doesn't give a damn. Like, not even a little. Like, at all here. You mean nothing to this person. To them, you mean nothing. And you're not hurt or wounded by it or anything like that. You see past it. You're not about to be stuck and stagnant in a curse because they're choosing to be. Girl, we're born into the same curse. I'm going to make sure I break it. I don't give a damn what you choose to do with your life. It's not mine. You're not doing it for me. The hell? This mother figure got life really twisted. Like, and they twisted it crooked already. Hence, life is about to catch up to this woman. Like, so bad. Like, so bad. It's going to be like, oh, I kind of feel bad for you. But how else would you learn, Satan? Learn. The moon. At night, they can't be alone in their home. They would rather be with someone than alone. They can't even be in their home without feeling paranoid, almost to the point of schizophrenia. They feel insane. They feel out of their mind because of the level of paranormal activity in their home. At night, it gets so much worse because these demons be playing. They be hearing things in the house, knowing damn well no one's in it. Guys, be aware of what you do to people. Be aware of the energies you send out on earth, because it will catch up to you. Good people, good things catch up to them. Bad people, bad things catch up to them. It's that simple. Imagine this level of karma. Imagine you put some, you know damn well, beloved, you put it here, and now it's here. Yeah, it's like it doesn't change. Every day is the same. It just keeps getting worse. They can chant and burn this and all these things in their home and drink this and eat this to cleanse. Like, this person, nothing is going to help them out of this. They will be in a haunted energy forever. They will die like this. That's the karma here. That's what I'm saying. We have to be mindful what we do to people, because when we have to pay for it, imagine the backlash. Imagine. 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 And now it's, you must care. Like, you mess your whole life up with darkness. And because I choose to be of the light, I need to carry that for you. Are you ill? You must be. This woman, she must be. You ain't about to carry her cross. Find your way back to God. I did too. You did, right, beloved? You chose to break the generational curse. You actively applied yourself. Doesn't mean that it was easy just because you did it. That's why she was so weak, she couldn't even do it herself. She still is weak. This woman will die haunted. This is the type of gravesite or graveyard activity that she'll experience, whereby even underground, her grave site will always be haunted. There'll always be activity there. It'll be like something's in the coffin with her, which that's how it'll be. The level of darkness someone played with here is intense. It's that level of darkness that is unspoken of. I don't want to see. God doesn't want me either to see, but it's that level of darkness. The things that you don't speak out loud. You don't say that. Or say, like I don't even want to see, man. I don't want to see. Like, I don't. All I'm seeing here is karma. God is saying she already did that. So even if you see it or experience it in forms of visions, it won't mean anything or change what happened. What matters is she has to pay for it. Like, she will, and she is actively. Like, someone's fearful. Every day someone's scared. Imagine, beloved, being this woman who supposedly is your freaking mom or supposedly is your guardian. This is your snake, big snake. This woman's a biggest. This woman was who she was to you to show you how cold the world is, so that your empathetic abilities don't get in the way. Just because you are who you are and you are this good person, don't think everyone around you is, no matter who they are or how much they pledge their allegiance and love for you. People are who they are. This woman always been wicked and evil even before your existence on earth. Your existence can't change what already is. She already is that. She is that. She just now has to live with it. Now, whether it drives her into schizophrenic episodes, she already been mentally ill. I think it's time she addresses it. Her life is going to push her to address what's really the problem with her and stop making her issues and illnesses within herself everyone else's problem. We have the Knight of Swords. You're not scared of this woman. You just want nothing to do. You don't want to be near that. You have no clue how, like I said here, the darkness. Just because, beloved, people can exist and coexist with us in reality doesn't mean that they haven't touched the darkest places, literally, or done the darkest things. Just because they existing now, it's the daytime, they have to be this person. This darkness will always follow this person. The things they, girl, if you knew, girl. This woman was the first lesson. She was your first lesson about life. Don't trust anyone unless they earn your trust. Trust is not in the title of the word mother. Are you kidding? Going back to Jeanette McCurdy's mother. That woman was so evil and wicked. Shattered and broke Jeanette McCurdy, that little girl. I wish her deep healing. I wish that she gets to at least live this life. You deserve to be away from this parasite. You deserve to be away from this vampire. Because all this woman would have done is continuously suck you dry, and who knows? Her fangs would have been way deep. Who knows? Her parasitic spirit could have poisoned you. God had to eliminate you from this woman and will forever. Like, even if you would want to go back to wherever she is, it wouldn't work. The car would break down. Things would happen in your reality to just stop you from even leaving your home. When God says no, God means it. Touch not my anointed one. Peasant! Speak, beloved. Speak and pray. Don't be afraid of no one. The hell? Oh, mother? You want to talk about you being a mother? Like, you really must be sick. This woman really must be out of her mind. Sure. And now it's scaring her that you've actually moved on with your life and you give no fucks about what she got going on. Girl, those are your entities in that home. Those are your deities in that home. Those are your demons in that home. They are yours. Hey, man, what does that have to do with me? Beloved, this has nothing to do with you. The hell? Get a life. Oh, that's right. It's owned. They own her. That's why they can control her reality like this. These demons, these deities, these idols. It's no one's problem. Like, so, Ivan, yo, hey, it must be nice. Yo, imagine, it must be nice to be really in your head that much to think that she can still come into your energy. Wow, it must really be nice to live in that much delusion. You must really be running and escaping from the truth because of what it is. You'll never be close to this woman, few feet or anything like that. She'll imagine it and die with that imagination. Mother, even. We have the Hierophant. This paranormal activity is like, it's God's way of showing this woman how dark she really is. It's like God's humor in this situation is very appalling. Like, I love God. Like, I love God. Like you, you know what God is doing right now? It's like mirroring to this person the level of darkness she participated in. When when you do something, you don't realize what you're actually doing and until you've done it. It's like that's why we all have a past that we're not proud of. Because we all at some point thought we knew, but we didn't. This woman didn't understand the level of darkness she was participating in. Hence, her world has no spiritual covering whatsoever, and paranormal activities can occur. She can rot from the inside because she's that much unprotected. Spiritually, her ancestors are not there. They will never side with her. You think because we family, I must do right by you. But you try to take me out, and you think the ancestors are dumb or something, and they're going to be like, yeah, let's put her life more in danger by trying to please a monster. You're not going to please, man, fuck you, ho. Fuck you. This woman don't deserve nothing from you. It's not your place to even care. You can't be caring about something like this. Like, girl, live your life. Please. For you. Yo. The only love that was real was the love you showed to her. She never loved you. And that's the truth. She wanted you to believe. She wanted it to be a make-believe, but it's never been like that. You think like this woman, when I say beloved, all that existed was intimidation, fear, and disgusting, vile thoughts and feelings. That's all that was of this woman towards you. She had no love. This woman don't even know what love is. That's the thing. We be thinking monsters can love. They can't love. Like, you asking the devil to feel sorry? What? You out of your mind. This woman never loves you. And that's fine. The hell? Your love is not her love is not your source of life. Because she doesn't love you doesn't mean you're not lovable. Man, you one of the most lovable people ever, and you know that. Hence I said live your life. You know who you are. You know. Her little opinion doesn't mean shit. Even in the spirit realm, they look at her as peasantry status because she came up. Man, she shouldn't have done that. It didn't mess anything up for you. Now she never gets to experience you being able to break the generational curse. She just has to live in it because she is a part of it. I hate the fact that these family members make it our problem that we're choosing better. Like, you make it my problem that you didn't choose better and I am choosing better. It's weird. Weird. And it's strange. Awfully grotesque. Leave this woman where she at. Man, she can hail and cry and kiss your feet. Ew. Why would she even get that close? I said leave this woman where she at. You don't need none of that. You don't need to see her crying and so that you also will be like, okay, I forget. You don't care, beloved. And it will never change. This woman just doesn't want to get that. She's still hung up on the fact that, she did something to, yes, you hung up on it because it was wrong for you to do that. You are haunted by your own actions, sweetheart, mommy, dearest. And what the hell does that have to do with me, ho? The hell's wrong with you? Like, yo. This woman will continuously suffer. This paranormal activity is going to worsen. Imagine the shower running on its own. Imagine the water running on its own. Yeah, guys. Or imagine the stove turns on its own. It's funny when you just speak it, but when you live it, it's ultimate terror. The same ultimate terror that reflects the darkness she participated in. It's like that same darkness has come to life. Just not in your reality though. Why would it anyway? You didn't do anything. That's the thing here. Why? Why would you deserve that fate and destiny? Imagine. Hey, guys. Oh, it's not like, it's not like, oh, I think I saw a shadow. Imagine actually seeing someone, but they're not there. This woman, they're going to think she's crazy. She's hallucinating. No, she's in the spirit realm with the darkness she chose. It's like she's going to start to see every energy she conjured up, every demon, every entity, every idol. It's going to come to life. Whatever she was worshiping, giving herself to it and surrender, she has no idea, but she actually gave herself away to it completely. Like, she won't be able to cleanse this off her energy even if she moves to somewhere else. She's such a curse that where she lives will be cursed too. No matter if she's there or not. Her just being there is a curse. That's what I'm saying. Why would this woman even get as close to kiss your feet, bitch? Hell no, ho. I just got a pedicure done. Type of energy. The hell? We have the Ten of Wands. God wants you to learn that just because someone claims to have a certain title in life, it doesn't mean they mean it. Like, they're not a mother because of a title. Mother is the actions. Mother is the actual action of being that. Show up as that if you want to be called that. Be that. Show up. She showed up as nothing but a snake. She's cursed. This woman's cursed. You can't even talk her name in your reality. Like I said, close those portals. I've been saying it in the messages. Close the portals. Stop speaking people's name in your reality that is past. Stop. Choose yourself. We all learn. It's just that some people's lessons are so dark because of the darkness they possess within them. And because it's within them, it's in their life too. It's their life. This is a woman who walked into a certain facility, and when they leave, their energy will remain there. And everybody else that walks in there will feel a type of way. Just because that day they were there. That type of curse smells. It smells from here. I can be in Antarctica and you in Greece. I can smell that curse on you, ho. This woman shouldn't have done that. She made a lot of people mad based on your ancestors. They all were like, oh, hell nah. And the thing about this woman, she's so evil and wicked. She thinks that because you are of the same DNA, you share the same ancestors. No. You have a long family tree. They can pull the ancestors that are bottom feeders that were also like her in her time. It has nothing to do with you. You don't walk with the same ancestors. You pull from the Most High ancestors that believed in God as well and chose to do good in life. It's like everyone around this person is shocked as well that you literally are never coming back. And it's not just shock, it's that level of shock that's like, damn, we saw this coming. It's like this woman, you were always meant to leave her life. Like you were never meant to stay there with her. You were never meant to, like it was never meant, it was never meant to be like that. Hence it never was. Even if you tried to care right back then, you just regretted it after because you know why. Like, vow to never care about someone like this. This be the person that you'll sympathize just because now they, and then they turn around with that same knife. And because they now that close, this person here deserves nothing from you. It's like, ew, like no. The hell? Even at your lowest, you didn't cry to this woman. Why would you now? What the hell are you talking about? I'm supposed to care about you, mommy dearest? No. Garbage. This woman here, the paranormal activity in her home is indication of her death, like it's near. But she has to suffer first. The level of darkness, like I said, is the unspoken type of darkness. Hence, it's not even coming out here. I can't tap into that. I don't want to see that. And God says we don't have to speak no evil. But like I said, God is very humorous. Like, us as God's children need to learn to loosen our heart from the sternness of believing that, God is like, you know how many, like me and God, oh my God, our relationship is phenomenal. And I understand it. And I can't relate to anyone else's, even my husband. He has his own, you understand? So what I'm saying is, beloved, understand God will always choose you. Even in moments where it seems like, man, where is he? Not to question your faith and trust, but questioning him. God! Instead of saying, man, what was I even thinking? Who's God in? Like, nah. What? What? More like, come on! You know what I'm saying? Come on, Dad. Come on, Father. You know what I'm saying? He'll never do you wrong. Has he? Since you've started your journey with him, has your life ever fallen apart, even in moments it seemed like it was? No matter how close you were to the enemy. Learn your relationship with God. Learn how he moves. It's so humorous. This very same woman who says whoever she thinks she is to you, what she was a snake. Even in moments where you didn't see the snake in her, she was the snake. You just didn't see it. That's what I'm saying about the truth. Once it comes out, man, it changes everything. Imagine finding out someone is not who they thought you thought they were. Everything you thought about them was false. Everything goes away. And that's what has happened with this woman here. You were once fooled. I do see that. You didn't want to see her in darkness. So it came off like you were a fool. But God had to expose you to this level of darkness to make you understand how dark the world really can be if you don't do good or aren't good. I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.